Hello everyone, Pro Drum Tech Kenny Sharretts here to talk to you about pimping up your Questlove Breakbeats kit and getting it ready to go out and play at clubs. Now I did a video originally about how to set this up that included the original Ludwig head and the original front Ludwig head with no porting. It's an amazing sounding drum that way. However, I don't have a Kelly shoe or an internal miking system right now, and I want to take this bad boy out and play at some clubs. So I took it as a moment to investigate some of the new 16-inch drum heads with bass drum collars that are out on the market now to accommodate some of these Questlove and other small bass drums. On the back, I've put an Evans EMAD just for the resonant or for the batter side to see if it gets to that Max famous Evans low tone out. And to go with the traditional, more resonant drum, I'm going with a single ply coated G1 on the front with a nice little holes port on the front of this. Man, I'm ready to go ahead and tweak it up, tune it up. Now I've already got this drum tuned to the lowest possible tension, but I'm going to go ahead and check it. Now you notice I've got a soft surface. I've got the old drum head because I want to protect my bearing edges. I don't want anything getting in the way of making sure that those edges don't get touched by anything but soft stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a drum key and my trusty T2 mallet and get to checking on my tones quickly. Now I have the ring in right now because I was checking it out with some boom, but for tuning I'm going to go ahead and pull it out and see what we got. I'm going to give these a little bit of a touch, tune them up just a hair, and we're ready to pop that front drum head on and see if I get some max tone with a port. Okay, the next thing we're going to look at is installing the front head. Now, if you notice, I've already popped her on, and I want to show you something here if you want to take a look. The reason I like these 16-inch drum heads with the bass drum collar is look how lovely that hoop sits on there. The key to a front bass drum head is really getting almost like a nice tympanic tuning where you're suspending the drum head upon the shell. These hoops are usually very pliable, and a lot of times when you have an older bass drum, the hoop, you can actually move it around, and by having a good collar, man, it just makes it simple to kind of mold it to the drum. However, this is a brand new drum, so we don't have to worry about that, and as you can see, it's nice and centered easily. One of the things I recommend when we do this is starting with a lug that's closest to you and holding that hoop kind of down to the bass drum head and finger tightening those two in an opposing pattern, making sure they're set. Then you continue that pattern all the way around, and again, you want to get it close to finger tight and double check that hoop, make sure it's got no play there. No play there. Oh, look at that, a little bit of play. Now we've got 4 anchor points. We can go ahead and drop these on. And again, just a little bit of push. Make sure she's settled against that collar of the head. And do the same thing here. Now finger tight's real important here because like in a lot of heads, I don't like to stretch them too much. The batter head I definitely want to stretch. The front head I kind of want to let be resonant for as long as it can. Get the max tone out of it, and look, just finger tight. And it's pretty much there, just a little bit of finger love, tightening it up. She's ready to go. You notice you don't get a lot of tone out of the area where the hole is in the head. I try to get a maximum amount of space. And also, if you saw my video of how to cut it, you realized I had limitations because of the tools. So I wanted to get it close to the edge without too little. I wanted lots of maximum resonant space, but not enough to where this could tear or affect the way the collar sits. So right now, I'm just going to go ahead and give it a stereo tuning tweak up, and I'm going to use like 1/8 turns. I'm not going to go far. Do it in a plus X pattern. Again, you might have to tighten this one up a little bit just to give it a matching tone. There we go. And again, just a little bit of a tweak on this one will help bring this one up and make it ready to go with the other heads. Now, let's check it out and see how this thing sings with, of course, my little t-shirt pillow right up against the front. Let's check our pitches. Oh, good, a half step, that's about what I want. Now I'm going to get a little love and press and make sure we don't have any wiggle points. I can hear a little bit right here. Let's go ahead and pop a bass drum pedal on and see how she sounds. All right, now that we've got it all put together, let's check out the tones coming off this kick drum. Now I went ahead and put the strip back inside the EMAD, the little foam ring, just to tighten it up and see how funky and chunky we can get this kick. Woo! All right, lots of bottom end, lots of punch. Got that clean ring coming off that single ply head in the front with just enough coating to mute it out. Now I'm going to go ahead and give this a little bit of a pull out and see how it sounds without the foam ring inside. See if we can get more bottom going. Woo! Oh yeah, more attack, more punch. Not quite as an enhanced low end frequency punch to it, a little bit more attack in the punch. But either which way, this EMAD head gives you some options to really open up the kick. Because again, a lot of sound guys, they don't know what to do when you don't have a hole in your bass drum head. And so if you want to get around that, this is a great way to do it, to make sure your kick drum, your little 16-inch kick drum, still got some bone to it.